deal that you should not miss. This is a deal that will take you to 2 destinations. It's dual destination for only $16.99. Get this, you get to go to the Philippines, explore the Philippines, and then go to Malaysia, explore Kuala Lumpur. I've been to both places. Both places are amazing, rich in history, great food, and of course, Philippines, shopping capital of the world, I would say. Love to shop there, so why not treat yourself? A very affordable price of $16.99. Reserve your slot now because we're running out of slots. That's the number to call on the screen. Meanwhile, back here on Kababayan today, as we feature Kababayan performer, we're going to be featuring Tahitian dance. Earlier at the top of the program, I talked about, something old, and that is the FPAC tradition, something new, which is a semi-new, somewhat new sport of kite surfing, and we have an original adaptation as well, Lumpia 2, we talked about earlier. The original adaptation I was talking about is the Tahitian adaptation of the Swan Lake. Angela was here not too long ago. Hello and welcome back to Kababayan today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
A young, attractive dancer, choreographer. She owns her own studio, and they had a performance recently in Orange County featuring the Tahitian adaptation of Swan Lake with Nicole O'Leary as their lead. Hello and welcome to Kababayan today.
Thank you. Thank you very much for having me.
Very pretty, both attractive. Tell us about this adaptation. Where did your inspiration come from? Because, Swan Lake, it's very creative. It's mostly danced as a ballet.
Ballet, that's right. I try. We have 2 productions a year, and this production, I like to keep it more on the theatrical kind of side. It's at the Grove of Anaheim, so it's a bigger, more popular venue, and so I like to just have it more catered to with a storyline that our audience can really kind of know and be attracted to. So I was actually at the ballet with my mom. We like to go see little Broadway shows and stuff, and we watched Swan Lake, and I was watching, and honestly, I don't really know this. I didn't know this story too well, like exactly what it was completely about. But once I watched it and I kind of saw just the dancing and the characters and stuff like that, I really liked it, and so I went back home and kind of did a little bit more research about the story, and it's a great story, and so I was like, I think we should try a Tahitian version of it, and I didn't know how it was going to quite work out, and it did, and it was, I played with the story a little bit. It was inspired by Swan Lake. It's a little different, but it was definitely inspired by it.
Congratulations. I heard the show was very successful.
Yeah.
Congratulations to you, Nikki, as
Thank
well.
you.
How did you get involved with the production?
Well, we actually went through a whole audition process when Angela announced what the theme was going to be and the story and who the characters were. We had to audition. So there were several girls, actually, and everyone at our studio is really talented. So it was a 2-step audition process where we had to go in and perform, do like improv solos and show different emotions. We're a white swan or we're a black swan, and we're evil and seductive. And so we had to go through that, and then finally at the end of it we were able to.
How did you choose Nicole? Why?
Well, other than the fact that she's gorgeous.
Oh, she is. We can see that.
And she's an amazing dancer. But like she said, all of my dancers are really good, especially the girls who audition were really are very good. And so it's kind of hard, it's hard to pick just based off of that. I kind of have to go the next level. And especially with this show is really emotional. A lot of personality, a lot of expression, and especially, being able to connect with the other leads. We had 2 other leads. We had a prince,
yeah.
Joshua Mercado, and then we had the sorcerer, the evil sorcerer, which was John DePaula. And, they had to connect with them as well. And so she did great at connecting with them and having chemistry with them.
How do you do that? I know I know dance in itself is an expression of oneself,
Yes.
your emotions and everything, right? But how do you express it in a Tahitian dance where it's all about, there's a lot of hip movement, so is it all about the hips? Or how do you incorporate the hands? Do you not get confused? It's like, how do you do it?
It is. It's a lot of juggling, basically. You do have to make sure you have your technique down, but at the same time, you're telling a story.
Okay.
So when you have an emotional song, it needs to be shown in your face, and you need to have the delicate hand movements to go with it. Or if the song is fast and aggressive, or like the guys have a hunting dance that they do, you have to hit those moves and
So
make
strong,
everything strong.
like, yeah. You know, one thing I know is I admire both of you. I admire Tahitian dancers. I cannot imagine myself gyrating and just like that. And this is an example of what I'm saying. We'll enjoy this performance from Nicole. Thank you once again, and congratulations on a successful show. Thank you for joining us today. Enjoy this one. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you.